Boom. Are we back? Oh, yeah. Okay, we're live on everything right now. What's up, you dirty sluts? It's your boy, Mattrod. I'm back. I got a little break before I go back out and work again at 4. But let me get my stream and everything up. Here, why is this shit dark as fuggity? Set this thing. We're gonna get right to it. We don't got time to waste. So yeah, I'll probably need my fucking headphones. Yeah, this is a lot of static coming out of my speakers too. Fuck it, I don't care. All right, so man, I don't know what I'm gonna make today, but I'm gonna just put a random BPN in. Let's go 134. Boom, 134. This thing's bugging me with this fucking. Hold on 1 second. I gotta fix this green screen. Not enough light. Not enough light coming in. Yeah, fuck it. I put this up. Boom. Did that work? Somewhat. All right. Don't focus on my face or my green screen. Just focus on Ableton right now. And so we're gonna get right to it, motherfuckers. I don't even know what the fuck I want to do, so I'm probably just gonna fuck with a loop real quick just to get the vibe started. Oh, I got some pads. Yep, that's what we're doing. Don't think about it, just go. Probably should set this to record, huh? All right. Whoa, drop that down. Cool, we can start with that. Don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. This is gonna be the key of C major just because I don't feel like doing other shit, bitch. Don't question me. Don't fucking question what I'm doing, you dirty sluts. I should pull up the chat just to see if you guys, my dirty sluts, are responding to anything. Why the fuck is this chat up? This is an old chat. Not even that. Man. This is what happens when you go away for a while. hold on. This is fucking me up a little bit because now it's saying the wrong. Okay, we're good. Live here. Fuck it. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Use my fucking phone. All right, everything on the stream looks good. The hell is that? Loop that. Now what I really want is actually another back melody before I go crazy. I know I'm high energy right now, and I gotta chill the fudge out. Wish, that's right. If I upgraded to, here's some melodies. If I upgraded to, maybe there's a Black Friday sale. If I upgrade to, what's it called? Ableton 12. It would most likely have something for me to do that with this. Now we gotta add some variation. And gods. And you know what I mean, Ableton. Sometimes Ableton be pissing me off. I need something simpler than a full loop. Perfect. I'll take the stems out of this. Oh, wow. Sorry, guys. You probably can't hear anything. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Sorry, I'm still rusty at my streaming skills. We're figuring it out. I know it seems like we're trying to do that speed running thing that the FL Studio people do, but I'm just working fast because that's how I work. Now I'm gonna add. I know it's not. Everybody likes to do this, but I like to mix as I go sometimes, just to keep myself in the vibe. Oh, we're peaking, baby. Make that little bit smoother. Oh, I see what happened here. Gotta rename these to stay organized for myself later on when I want to mix this. That's just the way you do it if you want to not kill yourself later on after making a super complicated beat. Or a beat with a lot of layers. It's not complicated at all. I see now. Pro tip, if you ever have something too loud like this vocal in here, what you do is you lower the vocal, but you still want it to stand out, but you want it to have more stereo space. So what you do is you lower the vocal and then add delay or reverb so that it fills, or anything that fills to the left and the right ear. You could even phase it left and right, flange it left and right, do a doubler left and right, anything that spreads it out. When it's too center, especially when it's like vocal samples and your idea is to make a beat for an artist to get on, you do not want to have the vocals up front. That will get in the way of the person trying to record. And yeah, the mixing engineer afterwards can do that. I do that all the time, where I have to lower the certain frequency of the vocals, or just if it's already the beat sent to me and I don't have the stems, I just take a high cut out of the vocal area where normally the human vocals will sit, which is let me see an EQ real quick. Doesn't have EQ on it. This has EQ. So right here, I already have a cut for the low end here, just to clean it up because I like to separate my highs and my lows. And then, so right here, what I would do is I would just lower like a little bit up here, or maybe even dip out some of these with a bell curve. But that's if you don't have the stems. If you're making the beat beforehand and you want people to get on your beat, pro fucking tip is to not have a vocal sample be louder than everything else. It should be in the background and you should have it spread out. So another thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to grab a phaser flanger. I'm going to copy that onto here, the same one. Maybe tweak it a little bit. It's going a little too fast. Spread it all the way. I want that in the beginning too, except this actually would sound much better on my telephone vocal track. Yep, I knew it. Because what that does, my telephone vocal track, which you can see right here, is just a track that has the telephone vocal effect on it, which is just a high pass and a low pass filter, meaning that you're just getting the center, so it sounds like this, like you're on the phone. Because normally old school phones, for you new gens out there, they didn't have high quality audio. There wasn't no Wi-Fi or whatever. The audio always sounded like this. That's why it's called a telephone vocal for a lot of people. It really is just a low pass and a high pass filter with two. I put two, or Ableton puts this automatically, two bell curves up on points where the human vocal would come in. So you still hear an audible vocal, but it sounds like this, which is awesome because that's a nice way to still keep it in the front without it taking up too much headroom. So I'm still going to throw the flanger on it because I like the way the flanger feels. So we're going to take that back down here. Yeah, if you have headphones on right now, this shit's going like this. Boom, boom, boom. But I slowed it down so it would move a little bit more. And rule of thumb, if you want a good sounding beat, you want to change it every 4 to 8 bars. Even if you're looking to make a verse. I know right here I got 16 bars of the same sound, which I'm gonna fix in a second, or I'm gonna change when I add my drums. There will be something different with the drums going on, but every 4 to 8 bars you want to have some sort of change happening. If you don't, then the person listening to is gonna get very bored. And that's why I put this vocal sample in the front to catch people's ear, to hook them real quick. And then what else am I missing on this? I've used everything. Oh, the accent. That's nice. That's nice. Lots of texture. I love texture. Texture is what makes a song, and people don't know it because you don't want your texture to stand out front. I guarantee you right now, what's up with this thing? Why does it keep not going on the fucking... Oh, man. Whatever. We'll just clip it right there. Something weird's happening with my Ableton where it's not putting everything on the direct center bar that I want it to be on, which is good sometimes. You want it to be a little bit off-kiltered, but it's annoying for me to loop later. I like to do that after. All right, so just checking the chat real quick, see if we have any questions. All right, cool. We're good. All right, so now I think it's time to add the drums. See, now we got a super spacey song. Although I want my flanger back on that. I abuse the fuck out of the flanger because it's my favorite thing to add left and right panning. See, like at the beginning, you guys couldn't hear it because I didn't have it on, but I made this little chord progression that was not that great. I just did something fast, and I knew that it was going to be a background thing. It's like whatever you can get your brain to just get going, you want to do. The more you have to think when it comes to creativity, the more you're going to get in your own way. Get rid of that logic brain and just fucking create. If it doesn't sound good, work it out. If you don't fuck with it that much and it's bothering you, take it the fuck out. Don't think about it too much. Just go, 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 go. And soon when you get good at it, it takes some time to get to that level. But you also have to do things like set up your DAW in a way that is congrusive to that. I have everything set up here so I don't have to think. Like when I come down here to my drums, guess what? I got my kick track, my bass track, my 808 track separated already, ready to go in its own group folder with a bunch of effects that I like to already use on that. Am I going to use them all? Probably not. They're only used when they're necessary, but they're there, so I don't have to go look for them afterwards. So I don't have to go look for them and waste time when I'm in my flow state. And then I have over here, I have my high drums. So I got a snare, perk, clap, anything that's not low, 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 because you don't want you want the lows to be separated from the mids and the highs. If you have these things clashing within each other in a mix, what's going to happen is one's not going to stand out other than the other. And I think this is most important for the lows. If you want a boomy bass or a boomy kick or a banging 808, you need to separate them from the rest of the frequencies. And the way you do that is I have it set up. Oh, usually it's already set up. I lied. I can just press the 8 and it goes. And you're going to want to take all these frequencies from the high end from 1000 hertz up. You can roll it off if there's some information. Do it with taste. It's not something I say is mandatory to do in this area. You can do less or more, but you should separate the tops, the high end from the low end. And as you can see here, there's not much low end coming in here because I already separated it. Again, these are things that are already in my template so that when I open this DAW, I know, boom, I just got to get sounds going. Boom, I'm going to make a song within minutes, a beat or a song. Sometimes there's a song too. Yeah. Hold on one second. I got to grab. Where did I put it? Son of a bun sack. Oh, it's right here. No. Where did I put it? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be playing. I find this very important. o'clock. We got 1 hour mark. So, beat doesn't sound like much right now because your boy hasn't done the drums. And sometimes I use the loop, sometimes I don't. I'll just pop in the MIDI. I think it's, like I said before, whatever you're going to do that helps you make a good finished product, fucking do it. Who cares what people say online? Music is music. It's all fucking subjective. Your creativity needs to come out, and it needs to come out in the smoothest way possible. Another thing would be, you know, what I was saying before is stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? If you're always ready with your template set exactly what you want, everything easy to find, your loops to give you inspiration, or your midis to give to put it down is whenever you want, then you're not going to have trouble or get beat block or all these other crazy things that might stop you from making a song. And guess what? Not every song is going to sound good. Sometimes you make shit, and that's okay. You're supposed to do that. But I guarantee you, if you keep making songs, eventually most of them will come out better than the ones you did before, and eventually you'll come out with a fucking banger. And then you won't even realize it. I have a whole folder where I had a client come in, and I had a whole folder of beats that I was like, yeah, we could find one of my beats. Fuck using YouTube beats, because I already made a bunch, and a bunch of them I thought that were good in the past were not. But then there were some that were in the past that were actually insane. I forgot I even fucking made, because I don't think about it when I do it. I just fucking make it. When you make music, when you make any art, you can't think about it. I mean, sure, you can contemplate on what kind of idea, where you want to go with it, but the longer you think and the less action you take, the more disappointed and more frustrated you're going to be, coming from personal experience. If you just want to fucking make music, just fucking make music. It'll get good eventually. That's the whole point of this thing right here. The whole point of the 10K hour challenge, when I had to take it off the name, because people are like, oh my God, you're going to be streaming for 10,000 hours? No. In the description, if you're watching on YouTube, you can read what the 10,000 hour challenge is, and I'll give you a short explanation. It says, I forgot which philosopher said this, but it said, no matter what your base talent is at something, if you do it for 10,000 hours, you will become a master at it no matter what. And will everybody think your stuff is good? Probably not. Will you think it's good? Most definitely. Because if I play tic-tac-toe for 10,000 fucking hours, I'm going to know every fucking tic-tac-toe move. It doesn't take 10,000 hours to learn tic-tac-toe. That was a terrible example. But chess, let's say chess, you're going to know a lot more than you did when you started. And you can be a master at things without having natural talent at it. And I think everybody should be allowed to be creative, and everybody should have their creative outlet. Because it's important. It's self-expression. It's awesome. But the problem nowadays is everybody's getting feedback immediately on the internet. Immediately, like, oh, this is trash, this is great, and you hear some people that's music is absolute garbage, but they're getting 2 million streams, and you hear people's music that's really, really fucking good, and they only get 5 streams, and they're like, well, what's wrong with me then? Nothing's wrong with you. The fucking system is fucked now. Just keep creating. It's okay. And I've been going on these crazy rants with you guys right now because it's been a while. I haven't been on stream for a while, so I got a lot to say. But I'm here as well on Twitter, so I'm kind of running it back for everybody that hasn't been following my streams on YouTube. Yeah. So let's get back to it. Oh, yeah. I like that little... It's almost got a... Why does that... See, something's going on with my Ableton where... Oh, man. Something super weird is going on with my Ableton. Where it's already pre-warping them before I want... I must have changed the setting. This is... Like, how does that sound the same as this? What do I have on right now? Oh, that's why. See, that's the thing too. I was saying before, having this high pass filter sometimes can fuck you up, and that's why I don't have it automatically on, because there's a piece of this kick that has high in it. So instead of a hard drop, we would do more. Where's the slope? And then if you can't do it with the Ableton stock EQ, just grab a different EQ. We're just going to leave that alone for now because I've already separated the other ones. You don't necessarily have to separate them both, the low end and the high end, in either one. Let's say I separated the high end already, which I did, and I want to keep this little reverby effect that comes after the kick in the loop. So what I'll do is I'll just do it on one and not the other, and it still separates it. But if they start clashing, there's not any low end here for it to clash. At least I don't think. So yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go. I'm just going to work on the drum loop. It sounds really bad now. Why is it warping to 120? Because I know what I did. I started the file at 120. Anyways. Yeah, this is so off. That's fine. We're just gonna do it our own way. This should be. Now I'm gonna find a nice snare to go with this. I think that one's good. Something with a little bit of reverb. And that's gonna go right on the 3. Again on the 2. Wait. That was wrong. That was wrong. That's where the next kick should go. Next kick should go on the 2. It should go on the. Take this silence out. We don't need it. See, now it's hitting with. Another thing that people, I'm not giving mad tips right now, but another thing that people forget to do with the drums is make it match the melody. And if it hits with the melody, it's gonna sound more cohesive altogether. So that's what we got going on here. Ready? So on the 3, there's a, and that's where my snare is hitting every time. So on the 3, we'll have the snare hit every time. I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate that over. So I save myself the time. Okay. That was a mistake, but it might work. Nah. Can't have that there like that. Now what we do is we just go ahead and go from the 13 mark, which is 8 bars, duplicate that over, and it should be good. Perfect. So now we got the main piece of the drum loop, which is the drum and snare. In my opinion, a lot of people will start with hi-hats, a lot of people start with 808s. I prefer kick over 808s more often than not, just because that's my style. 808s are kind of played out in my opinion. Everything's blasted. But yeah, if you want to stand out, you don't necessarily have to do what everybody else is doing. You can rock with kicks. You can rock with 808s. You could even use a bass guitar and lower it to the point where it sounds like a kick. It is all up to you, my friends. So yeah, we got the bass part here. I'm just trimming up some of this silence because I took it from the loop. And that's another thing too, that people are afraid to use loops. Well, guess what? This loop wasn't working for me, and I chopped it up in my way. So now this loop is entirely mine because, one, these are royalty-free samples I'm using. The loops themselves are royalty-free. I make sure I only pick those out. And I then made it to my liking. Therefore, it has now become my intellectual property. And I'm not a lawyer, but I'm from what I've learned in music business from just being a student of the game, that is completely legal. The second you put your idea to it and remix it in your way, when it comes down to sample or to instruments, you know, there's still a fine line there because these are used from his samples. But guess what? I could just go like this. Best thing about Ableton is if you're really worried about that in Ableton, it's so nice. You just turn the pitch down, boom, 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 and now it's yours. Now the song's coming together, but I do want to finish the drum. Way too loud. Don't forget to always bob your head when you listen to that shit too. You gotta catch it. If you're not bobbing your head to it, not doing something right, bro. I don't have to tell you. Something there. I'm missing a bob. Drag those out so they sound a little bit more. edit your loops a little bit. So it's not just copy and paste from somebody else's shit. What I do like is to keep the percussion going on these breaks, because the percussion really keeps the vibe right. Oh, I did something wrong. Hold on. So now I like to work backwards. A lot of times people like to do things, forward. What I'll do is I'll take the full loop after I have it and then break it down a little bit. So let's take the kick out here, make a kickless for a second. We'll take the kick and the snare out, because those are like the heart of the drum. Kind of want to make a little build up here. All right, now I got this grid way too narrow. Nah. Not feeling right to me. We're gonna take the hi-hats out too. Now what I like to do is I like to add a reverse crash. Or an effect. That sounds awesome. Yeah, it's loud as fuck, but hell yeah, hold on. That's a great transition effect. Whoa, way too loud. Something that will help there is a telephone vocal to take out some of that harshness from the high end. Transition effects are what changed the entire feeling of the song. So right now I'm just gonna loop that over here, and we're gonna keep it just about the same, because do the bells come in? Oh yeah, this is where the bells come in. Bells. I think I kind of want to use the bells instead of this top. You know what also would go great with that? The thing I've been abusing this whole time? The motherfucking flanger. I want that in all transitions now. Now we're overusing it. Overusing it. Control T, reverse 2. Lower that. Now we need a crash. Beautiful song, a beautiful beat, everybody. Not that hard. A little bit of loops, a little bit of MIDI, a little bit of chopping and editing. These crashes are still too loud. I gotta lower them. Oh wait, not that one. Now we leave it alone. Now all we gotta do after this, I have this set up to the point where now I need to make the melody and the bass sit together comfortably. And the way to do that is usually by using a glue compressor or a compressor, multi-band compressor, that will attack everything on the entire mix. And I have that here using Ableton's glue compressor. And we just turn the threshold till we see about under 5, around 5 dB change. But we have to make sure this is on a point where the entire song is hitting. Kick is too low, so we're gonna add some drive to that. kind of want to hear boom, boom, boom. I want to hear on the 3, no, on the 4. That last part. So we're gonna make sure this is lined the same as the other one on the 4 up here. Oops, that's the wrong one. The 4 right here. That's it. Nice, crisp finish. I could loop it again if I want to. I left 2 verses for 1 verse here, 16 bars. Another verse here, 16 bars with a 4-bar break. You know, people can loop it. They can do what they want with it. I can also extend the 4-bar loop, but I am going to call it for today because I have to go back to work. Appreciate everybody that's been checking out my streams. I'm going to pick them back up again because I was on vacation for a little bit. That's why I still got my tan, motherfucker. Yeah, you already know.